Kidmissing TV. I'm your host, Angelina Wilson. This is the case of Richard Greiner, Greiner. Richard went missing from Pekin, Illinois, Pekin, on the 17th day of January, 1972. He was just 13 years old, 5 feet tall, and 90 pounds. If alive today, he would be 65 years old. Oops, sorry. There we go. He left home at approximately 4 o'clock in the afternoon because he planned to go snow sledding at a local park because they had a hill. It was only 4 blocks from his home. His friends last saw him at the hill at 5:30 p.m. He was carrying a blue plastic roll-up toboggan-style sled at the time of his disappearance. When they say roll-up, it's almost a flat sheet. You can roll the sled up. They're old-fashioned. They would roll them up and tie them, and that's how they would carry them. There was quite an extensive search of the area. A skull was found in Michigan at some point and was thought to be his, but was later ruled out. There is a prime suspect person of interest. William Freight Train Guatney. Guatney. He actually confessed to the murders of several children. Oh, he was a child serial killer. That's nice. Including a 9-year-old boy who was abducted 200 yards from where Richard was last seen. That's a pretty good suspect. However, Richard disappeared during the winter, and Guatney's other suspected victims were all attacked during the warmer months. He was committed to a mental institution after being found incompetent to stand trial for murder. He died in 1997 and was never charged with Richard's case. Okay, this is how he was dressed. Because who knows, the clothes could still be out there. He was in a gold-colored jacket, green rubber insulated boots, a brown ski mask, the jacket was hooded and made of nylon, blue jeans, so now apparently this guy liked to attack in the summer, and of course this little boy went missing in the dead of winter. So they're not 100% on it, but he's definitely a high person of interest. They also sent his dental records to Chicago to compare to dental records against John Wayne Gacy's victims in December of 1978. They also compared him to another body in Normal, Illinois. What a name. In July of 1978, when a body matching his description was found there, turned out to be Marty Lancaster of Bloomington, who had been reported missing in June. And by the way, there is an actual newspaper article. I think Gacy's a wrong road to go here, and I'll tell you why. This boy went missing so much before. Well, I guess not. He went missing in 72, but he was tiny. So I guess it was a possibility that you had to look at. It would have been irresponsible not to look at Gacy. So, and this man died in the mental institution and never stood trial, by the way. Gutney. Guatney. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. But if you have any information on this case, or know the suspect, or think you saw something that night, please call the Pekin Police Department. That's Pekin at 309-478-5300. That's 309-478-5300. Police have said they've sent his dental records to several other cases. It's a matter of course for them when something like Gacy pops up in their area. It's due diligence. And I think it's wonderful that they're taking their due diligence in the case. Case is still open, still being investigated. Guatney seems to be a less likely. While geography matches, and I will do some research on him, time of year doesn't match. Like I said, I'm going to do some research on this guy and probably do a video on him, just to get his victims' names out there, so people don't forget. But it won't be next month, because next month is Unidentified August. I hope you're enjoying the month of July here in Kidmissing. We do have an extra video coming up, which is my mother's birthday video, which is the unsolved murder of a young man in Pittsfield, Maine. My mother, as you know, if you watch the channel, is from Maine. Well, was from Maine. So if I can get a Maine case for her special birthday case, I'll always do that. My mother would be 70 this year on July 23rd. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I happened to run into that case just on YouTube because I follow so much about Maine. It popped up in my feed. I'm like, what the? Because I thought I knew all the cases from Maine. Don't ever think that. That you know all the cases from your state or a state adjacent, you know, that you follow closely. Because it'll surprise you. Being a New England girl, my most followed states are in New England. My mother was from Maine. My father was born in Connecticut. I was born here in Massachusetts. You know, Vermont. Those are all places where my family is from. Don't get me wrong. I have family all over this stinking country. But those are my strongest connections. Although I have family up and down California. It would be interesting. Over on the other channel, I'm sure I made a list of all the states where I know I have family. Do that as kind of a genealogy video and do comparisons with you guys. So yeah, because I haven't made Texas, a lot of family history in Michigan, a lot. Rhode Island, just about every New England state. There's a little bit in New Hampshire. That's probably the least of all the New England states. New York, a lot of history in New York, even current. Did I say Texas? Let's see. Trying to think. Oregon, Washington. Good grief. Anyway, I'll do it on the other channel. It's fun though when we're talking about the missing to be able to relate it, you know. And I like cases that have some kind of hook to get me interested. And sometimes that hook is just geography. So, and the fact that I was, what's the word? Confident enough, almost not conceited, but like so sure that I knew every case in the state of Maine, or the grand old state of Maine as it's known, and I didn't. So, cocky, that might be the word. I was so cocky, I know every case in Maine. Oops. So, thank you so much for joining me. I was trying to see the clock. It's hard to see it because it's over my skin. It's this skin. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you Friday for Dough Friday. Please join me for that. Please subscribe to both channels. We're trying to get to 500 here and 200 over on Punky's World, my fun channel, my vlog channel, by my birthday, August 4th. Where I will turn the big 5-0. Boy. I'm okay with that. Anyway, I will see you Friday, guys. Bye.